welcome to Coffee and Cards. Once again, I am Accra from Accra Harmony Guidance, and today I'm using my Darth Vader mug. And this time I actually am drinking coffee out of it. No. I might forget though when I get too into reading, because I do that. Oh well. Alright. I also have some mermaid cards, but I have sort of misplaced them. So I'm going to have to get those together before I can use them. I think I'm looking at them right now. Oh well, I'll use these ones. Alright, so setting the intention to receive helpful messages for the people that are guided to me today. And don't forget that if you stumble upon an old video and you're watching that instead, like if this was from like 2 weeks ago, that doesn't mean it's not going to be relevant to you now. So just watch whatever ones you are drawn to. There's no rule against it. Alright. Today is a day to embrace the darker side of yourself. Things that that make you feel, I'm trying to think of the right word here, mischievous, mysterious, powerful, maybe even sexy. Just that's something darker that you don't usually put on display. Not that you haven't before, but that you just, it's not in the forefront of what everyone would think of you as. You need to understand that it is a part of you and it is something that you need to get real intimate with, because it's part of who you are, and it is focusing on that at the moment today is the next step to understanding yourself better. It's like getting to know this aspect of you will make you feel more intimate with who you are, with your soul, with yourself, with this raw, beautiful power that lies beneath the surface. And I feel as though you need to be able to let this part of yourself, or the energy that you feel when you think about this part of yourself, seep through you and touch the things that you're doing. Let that part of yourself become the powerful one today. And let that meek, innocent part of you just sit back and observe. You need to understand that behind you, behind who you are, your thoughts and actions and everything, you do have this greater energy guiding you, protecting you, watching over you, and it can help you connect to this part of yourself. It can help you enhance this part of yourself. So even if it's just coming to the surface a little bit, or if you feel like, I'm not sure if I have a side like that, just try and think of a time where anything resembling the things that I've said has shown up in any small way. Like if you've stood up to someone, and like even for a friend, and for a moment you felt powerful, you felt like no one should mess with you, tap into that, because that is the kind of strength that you need to get familiar with in order to draw on it when you need it in any aspect of life. When anything happens to you that you can't control and you're starting to feel that little bit weaker, you're starting to feel like you want to go into yourself and you want to distract yourself with things that don't really matter, like TV shows or games or anything, scrolling through Facebook, literally anything to not face the reality that's come to you, that is the time when you need to remember there is a bad bitch in me and she needs to come out. That bitch needs to step up and do her goddamn job. It's okay to let yourself feel vulnerable and feel weak sometimes. Today, you need to practice not doing that. Today, you need to practice getting that behind the scenes bad bitch forward and dominating today. Just like, oh, fuck, there's something that I have to face that I really don't want to. You know what? Let that bad bitch out and take care of that for you. That's what she's for. Don't let her just sit there bitching about how you're being a lazy one. Because she will. That part of you is in there always. And when you're being weak and you're choosing to be weak, she's in there criticizing you, and then you end up feeling more. Trying not to swear, although I've already done it multiple times, but she's gonna make you feel worse about yourself just with the comments that she's making in the background. She's an energy, she could be a person. If you have DID, she could actually be like a separate part of you, like, oi, what the hell? It could just be an idea, a concept, any part of you that has that strength, that knows that you could be utilizing it. It's like, you weak mother trucker. Anyway, alright, this card relating to that other card. This is what that one looked like, by the way. This one, relating to the last one, is telling me at a glance that you will recognize so much power and make yourself feel more alive, more vibrant. You'll feel yourself raising in vibration because you will no longer feel weighed down by things. You'll no longer be like pushing your own vibration down, feeling like the world is happening to you, because it is giving you the strength to lift yourself up. It is letting you lift yourself up, and that is what we need to be doing daily. So today, just today, after you listen to this, as you're listening to this, whatever, just do it. Just listen to her and just do it and feel the power. Recognize the power that you feel when you let her forward. And then acknowledge that it's all you. It's a part of you. And it's not something that means that you can rain down your wrath on everyone around you, because no, that is definitely not what she is there for. She is there to boost you. I'm saying she as though you're all gonna be female and listening to this, but every single person has both masculine and feminine energies in them, And although this kind of bad bitch energy I'm talking about isn't necessarily normally like put with the feminine energy, it kind of is, because there's a fierceness in that the masculine energy just doesn't come with. Normally it would be the feminine one would be like nurturing and creative and beautiful, earthy, whatever. But there's also this raw power, which just, I think it comes from the, it does come from the creative part. It comes from literally the aspect of creation where women literally create something in their womb and push it out. And you have to be really strong to go through all of those changes, all of that stuff, and to actually birth this new life, new being, right? So, although you may not be in a female body, that doesn't mean that this does not apply to you. You will still have this energy and you can still use it to rise. And I keep, this card is just really wanting me to reinforce the fact that just because you're feeling powerful does not mean that everyone around you are small little insects that you can squash. They may be small and beneath you, but they're also, did I just say they're beneath you? You know what I mean? But they're also on their own journey. And of course, they're going to have their own perceptions of them being above or beneath any other person. Your life literally is as you perceive it. We need to remember that everybody that we're impacting with our lives and our decisions are also going through their own journey and their own transformations, and they're on their own path. And you can be an inspiring light for them. You can be there for them to look up to, but that doesn't mean you need to squash them. Just appreciate them for what they are. If they weren't there, then you wouldn't feel like you're more powerful than anything. Because if they weren't there, you wouldn't be above anyone, would you? Oh God. I honestly would never ever say anything like this. I don't know who I am channeling right now, but they are seriously like, Dems bugs. We better. Much higher. Squish them all, but also don't. I'm just like, wow, okay. Interesting. But it's like, takes you to such new heights. This is what they're saying. Anyway. The imagery in this is just like so beautiful. I could keep going on about this card, but it just keeps being like the same message. There are others that are working toward their own goals and they are as high as you, and you can appreciate them. It's much easier to appreciate them than it is to appreciate the ones that you perceive as lower than you. In fact, you can see the beauty in them like amazingly, and you might want to share your journey with them, or at least share your energy with them. Stuff like that. Man, oh man. Find yourself a group of people that can bring that part of you out, because seriously, that is something that we do want to be utilizing daily, that bad bitch energy. I'm gonna call this episode Bad Bitch Energy, apparently. Okay. You really need to, I'll show you the card. And immediately this card, just the image of it, is just telling me You need to find your tribe, people that will lift you up and that you will lift up, and just support each other in your own awesome power. Find those people. You're not going to find them until you live it. You're not going to find them until you find it in yourself. So that is today's lesson. Do that, do that, do that. Find it in yourself and do that. My God, I feel as though I've sculled my coffee and I haven't even had a sip yet. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I just feel so much energy from this card about being lifted up and finding something so remarkably beautiful that it just fills you with energy and power and amazingness. It's like so awesome. And compared to this card, I don't know if you'll see it the same as me. Everyone sees things differently, but like you can see one of them's all like kind of in the dark, like my colors aren't very bright. Oh, they're there, and I will show you that they're there. And then the other one's all like flourish. It's like, this is my bad bitch energy, and hear it roar, watch it fly, and fear it, but also don't, because I don't buy it, kind of thing. Ah, it's awesome. I am feeling super happy just looking at these cards and super excited to find my own tribe of people like this just from these messages for you guys and for me. Alright, this card. Even though the world seems to be going to shit around us, so much is going on, other people have like chaos in their lives, we can just sit there knowing our own glorious power and just like seeing it all happen, knowing that we can choose not to be affected and dragged down by it, like we are at the start of this reading. Do not let yourself be dragged down by your weak side. Don't let things overwhelm you when you have this part of you that will crush whatever is in your way. Really, really, really think about being that person who can see that the world is being affected, but still feeling that power within themselves to know that no matter what happens, everything's going to be fine because you can handle anything. And if you've got that tribe behind you, you will have support even when you don't feel that you can handle anything. And so will they, hopefully. But even then, without connecting to a tribe of completely separate people, we need to focus on the fact that we do have two aspects to ourselves. Well, perhaps more than two, but there's a side that is letting you be walked over, letting you be pushed down by your issues, obstacles, whatever. Let that part of you become acquainted with the other part of you which can get through it. And let these parts of you kind of not necessarily merge, but work together. And let the weaker side be influenced by the stronger side. And let I suppose, let the stronger side appreciate the vulnerability that the other side has, so that you can work more harmoniously with yourself, and it might be easier to make the transition between feeling absolutely overwhelmed and feeling like you can just crush it. Okay, I guess I run out of time for today, but I feel like that message was really, really important, really potent, and would be really, really helpful for me specifically. How about you? Let me know in the comments if you think that that reading is relevant to you in any way, or relevant to anyone that you know. And if you've watched any other readings and found that they were helpful, let me know in the comments as well. I would love to find out what's going on with you guys. And make sure you share my videos with anyone who might benefit from them. Like and subscribe if I've been of any help to you. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow.